Trouble Incoming Emmerdale has unveiled a first look at new character Kammy, who is joining the Dales in March. Actor Shebs Maya plays the new bad boy who is set to ruffle a few feathers with his entrance next month, particularly with the Dingles. Soap bosses have teased Kammy will bring with him an element of danger, romance, excitement, and above all else, his inherent charm. Kammy will be first introduced to viewers while up to no good, stealing a quad bike from Maura Dingle's farm, though it's Ross Barton, Michael Pear, who is under suspicion. Sarah Sugden, Katie Hill, bumps into Kammy, who is struggling to start the stolen quad, but when Ross approaches, whose side is she on? What's more, is Kammy a real threat to the Dingles or someone they'll go on to accept with open arms? I'm absolutely thrilled to be joining the cast of Emmerdale, says Maya. Everyone has been so welcoming and I already feel like a part of the family. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better job. The character is such an exciting one to play and Kammy will definitely ruffle a few feathers, but he does have the gift of the gab, so although he causes a lot of mischief, I think it will be hard not to like him. Emmerdale producer Laura Shaw said she was delighted to welcome Shebs to the soap, teasing that this bad boy might have a softer side. Charismatic, with a very playful spirit, but ultimately kind at heart, Yorkshire lad Kammy promises to bring both excitement and danger to the village. Trouble brews in Emmerdale. A new face stirs the pot. The quaint, rolling hills of Emmerdale are about to get a jolt of chaos as the ITV soap opera introduces a brand new character set to shake things up in the Dales. On February 25, 2025, fans got their first tantalizing glimpse of Kammy, a charismatic troublemaker portrayed by actor Shebs Maya. Scheduled to make his grand entrance in March, Kammy promises to bring a whirlwind of drama, danger, and a dash of charm to the village, and no family will feel his impact more than the infamous Dingles. Described by soap bosses as a bad boy with a knack for stirring the pot, Kammy's arrival is poised to unsettle the fragile peace of Emmerdale's tight-knit community. With a personality that blends mischief, romance, and an irresistible allure, this newcomer is not just another face passing through the village, he's a force to be reckoned with. From the moment he sets foot in the Dales, Kammy's actions will ripple outward, leaving questions in their wake. Is he a genuine threat, or could he ultimately find a place among the rugged, resilient Dingles? A dramatic debut steeped in mischief. Kammy's introduction to Emmerdale viewers is anything but subtle. The character bursts onto the scene in a blaze of audacity, caught in the act of stealing a quad bike from Maura Dingle's farm. It's a bold move, one that immediately paints him as a renegade unafraid to cross lines. Moira, played by Natalie J. Robb, is no stranger to trouble herself, having weathered countless storms on her land. But this theft strikes a nerve, threatening the livelihood of her farm and igniting tensions that are sure to simmer over. The plot thickens when Ross Barton, portrayed by the returning Michael Pear, finds himself in the crosshairs of suspicion. Ross, a character with his own history of reckless behavior, is an easy scapegoat for the crime. His past misdeeds make him a convenient target and whispers begin to swirl around the village. Did Ross revert to his old ways, or is there a new contender vying for the title of Emmerdale's resident rogue? The truth, of course, lies with Kammy, whose sticky fingers have set this chain of events in motion. Enter Sarah Sugden, played by Katie Hill, a young woman caught in the middle of this unfolding drama. Sarah stumbles upon Kammy in a moment of vulnerability, struggling to kickstart the stolen quad bike, his bravado momentarily faltering. It's a chance encounter that could shift loyalties and spark unexpected alliances. When Ross approaches the scene, Sarah faces a pivotal choice. Does she side with the familiar, flawed Ross, or does she take a chance on this enigmatic stranger? Her decision could tip the scales, drawing battle lines that will divide the village and test the bonds of the Dingle clan. Kammy, villain or misunderstood maverick? So who is Kammy really? The teasers from Emmerdale's production team paint a complex picture of a character who defies easy categorization. On the surface, he's a troublemaker, bold, brash, and unapologetic. Stealing from Maura's farm isn't just a petty crime, it's a declaration of intent, a signal that Kammy plays by his own rules. Yet there's more to him than meets the eye. Soap bosses have hinted at an element of danger, romance, excitement, and above all else, his inherent charm, suggesting that Kammy's rough edges might conceal a softer, more relatable. Shaw has been vocal about her excitement for this addition to the cast, offering a glimpse into Kammy's multifaceted nature. "We're delighted to welcome Shebs Maya to Emmerdale," she said in a recent statement. "Kammy is a Yorkshire lad through and through, charismatic, with a very playful spirit, but ultimately kind of heart. He promises to bring both excitement and danger to the village, and we can't wait for viewers to see how his story unfolds." Shaw's words hint at a redemption arc lurking beneath Kammy's rebellious exterior, raising the question, could this bad boy win over the Dingles and the audience? Shebs Maya himself is equally enthusiastic about stepping into Kammy's boots. "I'm absolutely thrilled to be joining the cast of Emmerdale," the actor shared. "Everyone has been so welcoming, and I already feel like a part of the family. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better job. The character is such an exciting one to play." Kammy will definitely ruffle a few feathers, but he does have the gift of the gab, so although he causes a lot of mischief, I think it will be hard not to like him. Maya's confidence in Kammy's charm suggests that this newcomer might have a knack for talking his way out of trouble, or into the hearts of those around him. The Dingle Dilemma, friend or foe? The Dingles, Emmerdale's most iconic family, are no strangers to conflict. From Kane's brooding intensity to Charity's sharp wit, they faced down countless adversaries and emerged stronger for it. But Kammy's arrival poses a unique challenge. His theft from Moira's farm isn't just an attack on her property. It's an affront to the Dingle Code, a family forged in loyalty and resilience. How they respond to this interloper will define the trajectory of his time in the village. Will Kammy's actions spark a full-blown feud, or could his charm pave the way for an uneasy truce? The Dingles are a tough crowd, quick to defend their own but not above giving second chances to those who prove their worth. Ross Barton's entanglement in the quad bike theft adds another layer of complexity. If Sarah sides with Kammy over Ross, it could fracture family ties and force the Dingles to confront their own divisions. Alternatively, if Kammy's playful spirit and hidden kindness shine through, he might find himself grudgingly accepted into the fold, a rogue with a heart, much like Kane or Ross before him. The dynamic between Kammy and Sarah is particularly intriguing. Their initial meeting, him fumbling with the quad, her caught off guard, sets the stage for a relationship that could go in any direction. Is Sarah drawn to Kammy's rebellious streak, seeing in him a kindred spirit? Or does she view him with suspicion, loyal to Ross despite his flaws? As a character navigating her own path in the Dingle legacy, Sarah's choice could signal a turning point, not just for her but for Kammy's place in Emmerdale. A village on edge. What lies ahead? Kammy's arrival is more than a single storyline, it's a catalyst for upheaval across the Dales. Moira, already burdened by the demands of farm life, won't take the theft lightly. Her fiery temper and protective instincts could ignite a confrontation that draws in other villagers, from Kane's muscle to Belle's quiet resolve. Meanwhile, Ross's return to the spotlight, whether as a suspect or a rival, reopens old wounds and promises fresh clashes. The quad bike incident is just the beginning. Kammy's presence will ripple through friendships, romances, and rivalries, leaving no corner of Emmerdale untouched. The broader implications of Kammy's entrance are tantalizing. Is he a lone wolf, drifting into the village with no ties, or does he carry a hidden past that will unravel over time? Could he be connected to someone in Emmerdale, already a long-lost relative, a former foe, or even an unexpected ally? The soap's history of weaving intricate backstories suggests that Kammy's antics might be the tip of the iceberg, with deeper secrets waiting to surface. Romance, too, looms on the horizon. Kammy's charm and gift of the gab make him a natural contender for a love interest, whether it's Sarah, another Dingle, or a villager yet to cross his path. Emmerdale thrives on tangled hearts, and Kammy's playful spirit could spark a fling or a feud worthy of the soap's legacy. Yet his penchant for danger ensures that any connection he forms will come with complications, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Shebs Maya, the man behind the mischief. For Shebs Maya, landing the role of Kammy is a dream come true. The actor brings a fresh energy to Emmerdale, infusing the character with a mix of bravado and vulnerability that promises to captivate audiences. His warm reception from the cast speaks to the tight-knit spirit of the show, a camaraderie that has sustained Emmerdale through decades of twists and turns.